home right now.
The Stinkpot Shack Show is filmed live before an internet audience.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Stinkpot Shack Show. Got a lot of stuff to talk about tonight. Today, they announced the Legend League redesign that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about anything and everything we can think about involving this June update that's anticipated to come to our live servers next week. And I say anticipated because that's typically how Supercell does their updates. They'll give us a whole week of teaser information and then they'll roll it out. So it is very possible that the June update will happen on the same day as our 500 subscriber celebration that's coming up here on June the 18th. So, if you are not familiar with the Stinkpot Shack Show, next Tuesday is our 500 subscriber party. And all you got to do... Oh, sorry, I hit the mic. All you got to do is be here next Tuesday. Get your phones out. Take a picture of this thank you so you can be reminded. Or if you have an iPhone, go... Hey Siri, and tell her to set up a reminder for you. It is Tuesday, June 18th, 6 p.m. Central. All you gotta do is be a stinking subscriber. All you gotta do is be right here in the live chat, just like Addie Arnold, Viper243, and anyone else that might be out there is watching right now. Do those two things, and you will be eligible for prize giveaways. It's probably going to all be in the form of gift cards. So because I don't really know how I can that's the easiest way to send, and I may not, and to save on shipping, what I'm probably going to do is ask for the winners to give me their email address, and then I'll just send you the code that you can use to redeem your gift card. So hey, that's what we're going to be talking about. Peaches in the house. Hey Viper, there's your girl Peaches. Say hello, Peaches. And Viper, don't worry, I am working on getting her here for this 500 subscriber party, but we won't. I'll have to work on that this weekend, so that's just me and you. We'll keep that between ourselves. So there we go. So, but tonight we are talking about the June update and what you can expect. So let's start off with this new June Legend League redesign. So what exactly is that going to look like? Let me bring up a picture for you because I don't have access to it yet, just like everybody else. So we're gonna, where did it go? Did I put it in here? I hope so. I hope I put it here. Am I on the right screen? Yeah, there we go. Legend League right here. So it's skewed a little bit. Let me shrink that down so the quality is a little bit better. But here is what the new Legend League screen is going to look like. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, so right now if you play Clash of Clans, you have a trophy number, right? So you can have trophies anywhere from 1 up to 49.99. If you are in that range in trophy, you will not qualify for this Legend League design. Once you become in the Legend League, you're going to see a button pop up on your thing that's going to say opt in. You hit opt in and it's going to bring you to this screen here, or a screen similar to this. And what's going to happen is you're going to get 8 attacks per day. That is it. You get 8 attacks and you get 8 defenses. So the main problem, and I can actually show this to you in the game right now. Let me bring the game up. This is the big reason for the redesign, why it was needed in the game. So One of the big reasons is the clouding effect. This has been a problem since 2016, 2017, that kind of a thing going on. So the big problem we're seeing is when I hit the attack button right now and hit find a match, it takes me to this searching for opponent screen. This is the clouding issue they've been talking about, the clouding, sometimes in Legend League, though, people were at this screen for hours at a time. So it really defeated the whole purpose of being in Legend League. You couldn't fight as often as everybody else, so you weren't looting as much as everybody else, which makes it a whole lot different. Now, maybe a lot of Legend League guys don't really care so much about loot because they might all be maxed out, but there's quite a few people that are. And the reason why this is happening is because the higher you climb in the league system, the less and less bases that become available to you. Now, I'm in Titan 2, so I'm like 2 levels below Legend League. So that's why you're not seeing me search for hours at a time, because I'm right at the very top of the sweet spot. So it doesn't take. Sometimes it's taking me up to 5 to 10 minutes at this level to find it, and usually I just give up, log out, go play another game, then I'll come back and try again. Hey Ace Plague, what's up, man? Welcome to the channel. So this is a clouding issue that they are talking about. So that's what they're going to do. So you're going to get 8 attacks per day, 8 defenses per day. And unlike what I just did here with this attack button, in the Legend League redesign, what's going to happen is when you hit find a match, it's already going to have your opponent selected. Kind of like how Clan Wars is right now. See, even though we're in preparation day, we already know these guys over here are going to be our opponent. So it's going to be a similar thing of what's going on in Legend League. So you hit find match, it's already going to have your 8 queued up for you. So the good news about that is you can kind of figure out what you want to do, kind of plan better on when you want to attack. But let's talk about a ton of changes because you can't just throw in a Legend League redesign and expect everything to magically work with the existing game. So let's talk about that for a moment. So let's see. We already talked about the 8 attacks per day. The Legend League will also last an entire month. So the 8 attacks per day is what they're going to call a Legend League day. So every 24 hours there'll be a new Legend League day. And that's how that's going to work. Of course, like I said, you have to have 5,000 trophies or above. Now, if you have 5,000 trophies or above, you get in the Legend League, and then you attack and you lose trophies, and you go down below 4,900, it's going to kick you out of the Legend League. You're no longer going to be opted in, and you'll be in just the regular matchmaking like I am right here. So, in order to qualify for this Legend League new redesign, you're going to have to stay in Legend League in order to appreciate that. So, also on this menu here that I was talking about right here, you'll have an option also. See these tabs at the top? One is for attack, one is for defense. Now on this attack tab, it shows at the bottom the 20 minutes 45 seconds. That's going to be the timer for the league day that I was talking about. So when this timer resets, you'll get a fresh new set of 8 attacks to use. So that's the timer that's going to use. And I'm not able to show this, but on the defense tab, you are going to have 2 buttons for layouts. Your top layout is going to be to choose your base design that you want to use in Legend League, and the second one is going to be you'll actually be able to choose what troops go in your CC. And once they get donated, they're in there for the full day. So you won't need to keep asking for donations. Once you have them locked in, it's pretty much set them and forget them for the remainder of that league day. So they won't be lost. There's no need to go back to add more troops later. even if they're killed. So that's kind of good news to know. Let's see, what else? The system trophies. Oh, this is another huge thing. So how do you advance in the Legendary Leagues? If you get a 3-star attack, it's going to be worth 40 trophies, 40 stinking trophies. If you get a 0-star, you'll get 1 trophy for every percent you give above 10%. And for 1 stars, you get 5 trophies, and 2 stars, you'll get 16 trophies, plus the damage percentage will add to that as well. So that's how the trophies are going to work. These new rewards mean high percentage attacks. Getting 2 stars is no longer good enough for a good attack. So if you want to really excel in Legend Leagues, you're going to really have to develop an army that's going to get you to these 3-star attacks. Now, another June update that is exciting about, see in the top left here, practice mode is being implemented. So I think everything is going to get easier and harder at the same time. War is going to get harder, Legend League is going to get harder because you have this new practice mode. So you won't need to spend resources to go in practice mode. It's pretty much just like a sandbox. You go in there, create whatever army you got, and you can just practice. There's 2 ways that's going to work. There'll be like a tutorial guide in there. He'll kind of show you some of the popular attacks, and it'll actually tell you, drop this troop at this spot at this time. And it'll kind of guide you on how to learn specific meta attacks. But if you just want to go in there and figure out what is good for you, you can practice, and I'm really glad they're adding this to the game. It's been a long time coming. So what do you guys think so far? Am I just talking too much? Am I boring you? What's got you excited about this June update? Don't forget, we have the mini games available. So if you're in our live chat, just type !help, and you can get some information on that. Now, the loot that we talked about in Legend League, it's going to be very similar to how you experience loot in Clan Wars. You know how in Clan Wars you can't loot the actual base. If you get a 1-star, it shows you how much loot you're going to get. That's how it's also going to work in Legend League. So it's based upon how strong the opponent is. So it's going to be interesting. Do you guys have any questions at all about this Legend League redesign? Because that is probably, I think right now, Ken and myself are the only ones close enough. Ken is really close to getting the Legend League. He's 204 trophies away, but I'm still 629 away, and then the next person is in a 3,800. So I'm going to focus on pushing up to 5,000. Hopefully I won't be able to get there before the June update, but I do want to take advantage of that and actually show you what that's going to look like. So for you guys only, I'm going to start pushing the Legend League and make sure we understand what is going on when it gets here. So let's talk about something else that has been long awaited in Clash of Clans. Some of you probably don't even like this mode at all, but we are talking, of course, about the Builder Base. If you know anything about me, I have Builder Base 8 right now. I have Pekka, however you say it. I have them maxed at level 16. One thing to note in the June update is all of the troop levels are going from 16 to 18 for max. So if you have max now, you will not have max troops coming in June. And probably the most exciting thing of all that getting everybody talking in Clash of Clans right now is the ability to have our next Builder Base 9. So Builder Base 9 is coming. Builder Hole 9, however you want to call it, it's coming next week. Anticipated. That's allegedly. That's just what I think, because I think it's going to come next week. So Viper says he hates Builder Base. Why do you hate Builder Base? Let me guess. You hate Builder Base because you can only have one builder. Yes? Or is there a much stronger reason why you hate it? I actually like Builder Base for one reason. I am very busy, and I can do an attack in 1 minute. I don't need to wait for an army to build. Don't need to worry about loot getting stolen. It's just there to get my daily attacks in, similar to how Legend League's going to be. So they kind of coincide there in very similar ways on that redesign. And but Viper, what in Home Village? You can't just hop in a battle like I'm about to do. And watch, I'm not even gonna just throw your troops down. That's all you gotta do. And you'll get, like, I'm gonna get a good percentage. And I'm not even guiding anything now. I'm just watching the P.E.K.K.A.s go kill everything. I'm kind of interested to see if the Super P.E.K.K.A. is gonna be this powerful in the June update. That's the first thing I'm going to max out, is get these guys up to level 18. But what's not to love about this? There's no thought. You just throw it down, and you eventually will get your victories. And especially with the clock towers, you get a free boost from the clock towers. You can, get your 3 attacks done really quick and get that star bonus. Look, I just threw my troops down, instant 2-star. What's not to like about that? But hey, I understand. Builder Base isn't for everybody. It does seem like it takes a lot longer, especially the walls. I don't see the point of upgrading walls in this Builder Base. But hey, I'm like 2 wall levels away from being maxed out on those as well. They do have a clock tower from Home Village. It's called the Training Potion. And there's all kinds of potions coming up. We're going to get to all those new potions coming out pretty soon. But wow, am I going to 3-star this without even trying? Looks like I am, because all the defenses are gone. Now we're just waiting for this last lonely P.E.K.K.A. to get around to these buildings here. Oh, I'm a P.E.K.K.A. And also, it is interesting to note, now we're talking about the Super P.E.K.K.A. All this time, no one has known if the P.E.K.K.A. was a male, a female, a robot, or whatever. But now that the June season pass is here, it kind of, to me anyway, seems like the P.E.K.K.A. is a dude. Because the skin that you can get in this season is called the P.E.K.K.A. King. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. Yeah, there's a 3-star there. So, yeah. It kind of looks like this is going to be a dude. That looks like a dude to me. Because if it was a girl, I don't think they'd be showing the girl's boobies. So that's what makes me think this is a dude. Right? Am I right there? You heard it right here, folks. First. Yeah, reverse. Got it. P.E.K.K.A. is obviously a dude. P.E.K.K.A. King. Now, Supercell can easily come back and refute that. Say, wait, Stinkpot. No. That is the P.E.K.K.A. King. That is not the same as the P.E.K.K.A. Soldier. I can see them coming back. The P.E.K.K.A. Soldier, we don't know if this is a male, female, or robot. But the P.E.K.K.A. King, you're right, Stinkpot. He's definitely a dude. So I can see them refuting that. And saying, going down that route. But what other changes are coming to Builder Base 9? It's coming next week. Let's talk about them. Upgrade cost 3.8 gold is what it's going to take. And it's going to take 6 days in order to go from 8 to 9. So that's not terribly bad. 3.8. I think my max right now is 4 million. No, its max is 3.6. So yeah. So I'm probably not going to be able to upgrade it right away. I'm probably going to be upgrading my gold storage to get it up to 4 million or whatever the next max is going to be. And then I'll be able to upgrade to Builder Hall 9. And that's the thing, main difference between Home Village and Builder Base. Rush the crap out of Builder Base. You don't need, if you're Builder Base 3 right now, just go all the way up to 9. Because as far as clan games go and season challenges go, you're going to need to access to all the troops, all the Builder Hall levels in order to get those done. So yeah. Another thing is they are adding a lot of new troops and stuff, or not troops, but buildings to Builder Hall 9. Let me get my images set for you guys. One of the new defenses they're adding is the lava launcher. This lava launcher is going to be very similar to the mortar, and except instead of it launching a mortar shell, it's going to launch a fiery ball of lava. And this one looks real interesting because the mortar, it launches and it just does area damage. Well, this sucker is going to do the same thing but do area damage that's going to be visible on the ground. Anything that steps in it is going to take damage. So that's going to be a cool one to see. Can't wait to get a hold of this lava launcher. Another thing that's coming to the game in Builder Hall 9 is going to be the Hall Glider. So you had the Hall Glider in Home Village, and now you have Hall Glider in Builder Hall. So this is like a hybrid troop. He starts off in the air, as you might expect, and when his little canopy gets destroyed, he'll jump out and hop on his pig and just continue on to the next nearest defense. The Hog Glider. So it will be cool to see if he actually goes Hog Glider. So yeah, it'll be cool. Oh, like I said, we talked about the max troops being level 18. We talked about the lava launcher. And probably the last thing we need to talk about in reference to that is going to be, where are we at? Lava, turn that one off. The last one is going to be the new auto hut. So this is the hut for the new auto guy, and he's going to be like a little robot. That's going to be available in the Builder Hall. Now, this is an interesting twist that they're throwing onto the Auto Hut. He's unlocked once you get to Builder Hall 9. And then after that, you got to upgrade this sucker to level 5. Once you upgrade this to level 5, then guess what? The Auto Hut say, you know what, Stinkpot? I think I'm old enough. I can handle this Builder Hall. And then the Master Builder is going to be able to go to the home village and be your 6th builder. So in order to level up the Auto Hut, it's not going to be required loot. It's going to be like a quest system. It's going to give you a task to do. You complete the first task, you get upgrade it to level 2, and so on and so forth. You just complete task after task, similar to like how you would do in clan games. And once you get this Auto Hut maxed out at level 5, then you will be able to have a 6th builder. And since they've added this season challenges and all that stuff, guys, I am very excited about the 6th builder, because look at this. Once I max out this season, I will have access to 25 million loot just sitting here, ready to be collected. At the end of this season, when the season ends, it always seems to be on a bad cycle, and like a day later, Clan War League or Clan Games starts right up. So how do you go into Clan War Leagues when you got all this loot, and you're normally going to have to start upgrading to get rid of the loot, unless you just want to spend it all on wall upgrades? But so that right there is the main reason why the 6th builder is going to be a welcome addition to the Stinkpot village here, because definitely have been needing a 6th builder for some time. They've got clan games in, they got Clan War Leagues, they got this new season thing. So the amount of loot we are accumulating in the game now is like tenfold. So they almost had to put a new builder in to curb down the screams from the player base. So yeah, I think we talked about practice mode. So that's pretty much it for Builder Hall 9. Now let's start getting into the home village stuff. This is one that I am probably most upset about. Right here. My Archer Queen is level 58. The max is level 60. My Warden is upgrading to level 29, max of 30. My Barbarian King is upgrading to level 59, max of 60. So as of right now, I am only 4 levels away for all of my heroes to get max. But guess what? June update hits. Archer Queen, new max is going to be 65. Barbarian King is going to be 65. That's not so bad because it's only 5 levels. But the Warden is going from an astounding level 30 all the way up to max level 40. That's the one I'm most angry about because that one uses elixir. And right now I've been going back and forth between using my elixir for the Warden, and whenever he's going, I'll come over here to research and do that. But research takes so long. And for that reason, they are adding a new potion in the June update. I forget the actual name of it, but it's the laboratory potion because the complaint was from the player base. You have all these magical items that you can give us, but none of these speed up the research time in your laboratory. So they're going to be giving that to us in the June update so we can finally speed that sucker up. Now, of course, you could have used the Book of Everything to do it, or the book of, there's another book that does it. What's it called? Do I have it? Book of Building. Nope, that's not it. One of these books can do it, but I forget which one it is. But they don't have anything to actually speed it up, so that's what they're going to be adding as one of the potions. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to the new hero levels. I was getting excited because I was getting so close to it, and now I'm not going to be close anymore. The Golem, they're increasing to level 9. So if we look at my Golem now, my Golem's only level 5. The reason why my Golems are so low is because they're right here. I've been focusing all on the regular elixir troops, and I haven't hardly touched my dark elixir troops. So I definitely got some work to do on upgrading those guys, and now the Golem's going to level 9. So I cannot even give, even with our +2 troop level, I cannot even give anybody max Golems right now. So pretty pathetic, Stinkpot. So yeah, upgrade time is going to be 14 days, just like all the other high-end upgrades cost at the time. Healer's splash radius, they're going to be taking that down. This is actually going to be a nerf. And the radius it's talking about, it says, where is it at? Maybe it doesn't actually say it on here. But currently the healing radius, which is the circle around the healer, it's currently at 2 tiles. So it's a 2-tile radius. And they're going to decrease that to 1.5. So the area she's going to be able to heal is going to decrease. So the Battle Blimp, which I don't really like the Battle Blimp a whole lot. My main siege that I use is this guy right here, the Wall Wrecker. He's my favorite siege weapon. But the Battle Blimp is right there. And this guy is, he's going to have his hit points increased. Right now his hit points are, for level 1, 2,500. Compared to the Wall Wrecker of 6,100. So, and the Stone's, oops, didn't mean to do that. The Stone Slammer is also fit. So, of all those 3, the Battle Blimp has the least amount of health. So that's one reason why they're doing it. It's going to be going up 500 for this first level. So from 2,500 to 3,000. We're going to get a new. I just finished. Do I have them all done? Yeah, I'm doing my last mortar right now. Once this finishes, I'll have all maxed out mortars until the June update. So right now, the max is level 11. They're going up to level 12. And here's a pro tip for you guys. One good reason to get the Builder Hall 8 is for this guy right here. This is the best mortar in the game right now. Where is he at? You have to, once you get to Builder Base 8, you can gear up the mortar and give it a multi-mortar, and this thing just shreds opponents. I wish I had a good defense to show you, but compared to the regular mortar, this guy really gets the job done. So one good reason why you need to be at least Builder Hall 8 so you can gear that sucker up. And you also, the reason why you have to be Builder Hall 8 is because in order to gear it up, you have to gear this guy up to level 8. And you can only do that in Builder Hall 8. So get to rushing on that. Walls are going to be added. They're not adding the number of walls, but as of right now, if I were to max out all my walls to this color right here, which is level 13, I could do them on every single wall piece to get to level 13 except for 50 of them. But in the June update, every single wall piece is going to be upgradable to level 13. Earthquake spell going up to level 5 for Town Hall 11. Haste spell going up to level 5 for Town Hall 11. Rage spell going up to level 6. Poison to level 6. Skeleton spell to level 6. I'm kind of going through some of these kind of fast. That's what I was talking about. The lab potion we were talking about earlier, it's not actually called the lab potion. It's going to be called the research potion. So that'll be finally good to have, as it'll increase the speed by 10 times as fast for 1 hour. And that is pretty much the gist of it, of what we have to cover here for the June update. If you want to find out everything I might have missed, hop in the game, go to this news tab, and this Legend League redesigned we just talked about is right here. You can see all the they're calling it Operation Blue Skies, and everything that we just covered here tonight you'll be able to read up on in case you didn't understand something I talked about. And also on their Twitter they have 2 videos, the Developer Update 1 and a Developer Update 2. So those are some good videos you guys can watch to catch anything that I may have missed or clarify anything I might have said. But that is your June update. I felt like I've been talking for 2 hours. What are your questions, guys? Who wants to do something fun right now? Anybody? Anybody out there? I've been working on this attack. I'm doing this attack right here. I have 30 archers because I need it for my season challenge right here. Earned 40 stars from multiplayer battles. 40 freaking stars! By using 30 archers. So that's the only reason I'm doing this. Another reason is because I got 2 heroes down, so I only have my archer queen to help me out. So that's why I use the balloons attacks. So yeah. Let's go ahead and get an attack done, and I'll show you how I use this. Oops, I don't want to do goblin. What was I thinking? Let's hop into a real match now. I think I have all my spells. We'll have to look when we get in here. You can easily use the queen, man. Go to my queen's ability. Okay. Go into my queen's ability. Don't know why yet. Queen's ability. There you go. Royal cloak. I'm there. Currently 15 archers. Are you thinking I can use some of those for that challenge? Has that been confirmed? Because I don't think... Does it say anything about summoned in here? It doesn't say anything. Maybe you could use those. Is that confirmed, Viper? Have you tried it? Yeah. So let's go in here and do it. I always use my queen. Silly. Now, there was a season challenge earlier, which for Town Hall 12 is a lot harder to use. There was a challenge where you couldn't use any heroes. And I was getting like 1 and 2 star attacks on those. I was trying to find a lot of the Town Hall 11s, and when I found Town Hall 11, I was able to get 3 stars most of the times without heroes, but I really hated that challenge. So it looks like I have all my my spells, my queenie, and my balloonies. Yeah, the one I hate right now is in Clan War League. This has happened to me 2 Clan War Leagues in a row. I needed 15 War Stars, and both times I've got 14. So, here we go. Look at that loot. That's like the devil's loot right there. 666 sixes everywhere. It's the devil's candy. We're going to steal some of it. Let's see. Anytime you do an air attack, the first thing I look at are these air sweepers. Where are they at? Because you don't want to send balloons right into the path of an air sweeper. Same thing with the infernos. These have single infernos, so that should be good. Have one of the air defenses down even, so but the air sweepers are not in a location where I'm excited about it. So we're gonna come over here. We're going to leave the Eagle Artillery alone, and we're just going to focus on this area, because I don't care if I miss a 3-star. I just want to make sure. Actually, we'll go in right here to see if we can get this siege to take out that air defense. And I bring these ice golems to kind of help the queen out, and then we use these archers to funnel or distract. So here we go. Let's see what happens. Gonna bust through that one wall. Will that... Yeah, looks like we're gonna get that air defense out, and the ice golems are there. And now let's send in the balloons on this side here. Archer Queen's going down. Ah, crap, I got troops in here. And I got these dragons in here I did not foresee, so this might spell disaster. I'm not even sure if... Oh crap, I'm not getting a 1-star. This attack is over. Man. I'm gonna lose a ton of trophies. I have not lost a battle in a long time, and I just had to do it right here live. That really sucked. 22 trophies gone. Yeah. I really hate healing spells, but healing spells, I guess... I don't really care about spells so much, because this is just a temporary army. Just until my heroes or this silly challenge is done. See, I didn't even get any stars from that. That was pointless. I did not like it. I should have just put all the balloons on the same side as the queen was, kept her alive, because when I tried to 2-prong that just sucked. And I rushed the attack, so yeah, it just wasn't a good attack on my part. One, two. And yeah, that's good. So that really set me back more. So I did win a defense. I pretty much just nullified that. I had a defense win there, 18 trophies, and then I just lost 22. So I almost canceled each other out there. But man, oh man, do I hate using or losing trophies. You can see it lost. I've won one forever. I haven't lost in forever. That was really unfortunate. Destroyer, what are you doing, man? I did not ask for a golem. Where in this does it say give me a golem? It says lava loon. Lava loon. Lava loon. You're not my friend anymore, Viper. So there, I made a mistake, and now you made a mistake. We're even. You can't make fun of me the rest of the show. So let me just go ahead and get rid of this silly golem. That ain't gonna help me at all. Now I'll wait for the next request. So haven't heard you guys talk too much about the June update. Viper, you said you didn't care about it. Tyler Pony, are you still with us, man? Good to have you here on the show. Sorry I didn't see you there talking. All I see is the blue text of Viper. So if I missed anybody out there, I definitely didn't mean to. It's just Viper's kind of hogging the live chat right now. Well, hop in and any questions you have about the June update, I'm all ears about. So Viper, what are you upgrading next? Just keep healers alive. Just keep healers alive, Stinkpot. That's all you gotta do. Keep them alive. Yeah, all I gotta do is get a 1-star, and I couldn't do it. What can I say? Peaches, are you still out there, or are you mad? She's probably mad because I said she's gonna be on the show next week. What I'm gonna have to do, Viper, is I'm probably gonna have to get her distracted, tie her to a chair, and just wheel her in here, because I don't know how else to get her in here for the show. You got any better ideas? Just wheel her right on in. But then someone watching the show might call the cops because I'm restraining her. Maybe it's not the best idea. But sure would be funny. What do you think, Peaches? You up for that? Oh. I'll hear about it later. I'm sure of it. So, let's see. What do we have coming up? We just talked about the June 18th 500 subscriber party. It's coming up next Tuesday. Make sure you're here, because I really want to give away some good prizes. Make sure you're here. I'm going to try to get to Legend League sometime in the next month. But having a text, I really need to find my go-to attack is E-Drag City. 9 E-Dragons and 2 balloons there at the bottom. 4 Rage, 3 Freeze. And then in my CC, I like to have a Raged Lava Loon Destroyer. So, and the Max Heroes, they are really awesome. The Archer Queen can take down a whole row just by herself. So, good stuff there. So I think Town Hall 12 attacks are going to be getting easier as we get our heroes maxed out again. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I still think sometime this year you're going to see ramping up for Town Hall 13. Because everything's moving faster. So yeah, even though Town Hall 12 just came out last year, they're allowing you to get loot at 10 times the speed, so they really got to go faster with everything if they want to keep up. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to put out content fast enough. Unless they're planning on some other game system we don't know about that they're going to add in addition to the clan games, clan wars, and clan war leagues. I mean, they just keep adding new systems like that. I'll be happy. You don't need to add Town Hall 13. But I would not be surprised when Town Hall 13 does come out if it's a task system just like Builder Hall 9 is going to be with the auto hut. It wouldn't surprise me if they say, you know what, don't worry about getting loot. You get X, Y, and Z done, then you can unlock Town Hall 13. Disco's in the house. Welcome to the Stinkpot Shack Show. Should I call you Disco or Gaming Beast? He's a beast of a gamer. Hit that subscribe button, buddy. I appreciate that, because you know what? If you want prizes next week, you can only get it if you're a subscriber. You can only get it if you're here in the live chat. So next Tuesday is where it's going to happen. Win yourself a gift card. Brag to your friends. Tell them about the Stinkpot Shack Show. Get them here, because it's the 500 subscriber party. So Disco, you're pretty new to the game. Any questions you have? Let's take a look at Disco's base. Give him some advice real quick. Any questions you have for me while you have my undivided attention? Let's see. He is a Town Hall 9. He has a Archer Queen level 4. He's got the Barbarian King. No, that's the Pika King. Isn't it? No, that's the Barbarian King with the Pika King skin. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like that. I haven't seen that. So thanks for sharing that with me, Disco. You've really been active. I'm still quite a ways away from getting it. I'm at 1580 and I have to get up to 2600. Did you gem any of that? You'd almost have to, because there's not enough challenges to get you that far yet. I don't think there is, anyway. Because the next set of challenges are tomorrow. Yeah, you gemmed. I knew it. Oh, man. I have a feeling. Let's go back to Disco's base. I'm curious about it again. Oh, while I'm here, Disco, let's talk about something more important. Your war attack. Your war attack. You are number... I thought you were in here. Yeah, you're number 9. So let's take a look at your number 9 and see if that's going to be a good fit for you. So looks like level 1 crossbows, level 12 Barbarian King. Wow, they do not have an Archer Queen? Seriously? This should be an easy base for you, right? Yeah, I was like, you're using goalie. What the heck is goalie? I'm really getting out of touch with these bases. I don't know what goalie is, but then he said go wipe. So where are you putting your golems at? Doom-be-doom-be-doom. I don't know. Yes. All right. So here's how I would do go wipe on this space. One thing, it's going to be difficult not to do this, but one thing I guess it really doesn't matter. One thing I always try to avoid is having these crossbows locked onto you at the same time. But since they're so close, it's not going to matter if you attack from this side. It's not going to matter from this side because you're going to be in range of both of those suckers. So for the sake of being a team player, what you need to do is either start on this side here or start on this side here. That way you can funnel into this town hall, and at the very minimum you should be able to get a 2 stars. Now the go wipe, the clan castle has 25 troops in it, so you know you're not going to see an E-Dragon in there, but you're definitely going to see probably a dragon and some balloons. That's my guess. Because a Lava Hound doesn't fit. It's usually some type of air troops. If it's not going to be air troops, it's going to be Valkyries and wizards and stuff like that. Might even be ice golems. I've been seeing a lot of people use ice golems lately because it freezes the advancing troops. So just be in touch with that. So what I would do, how many golems you taking? 2? And what are you taking in your CC? It's been a long time since I've done Town Hall 9 attack. Boom, 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 boom. So if you have 2 golems, which I think you probably will, just put one on this side and one on this side. Have some wizards or archers or something to take out these troops or these buildings here. That way you develop that good funnel. Put some wall breakers right there. That way, or even a jump spell would be nice. But if you do have a jump spell, you might want to put it right here on this. So if you can bust into that town hall, you'll be able to exit down to the rest of the base and get to those crossbows. But all you really got to focus on is ignore this whole base right here. Ignore all that part of the base. Just focus on this little square right here, because that's what's going to guarantee the 2 star. Anything else you do beyond that is just going to be gravy, and it's going to be great for the clan. So if you're confident in this base that you can bust out a 3, go for it. But the safe approach is to put your golems here on the left and on the right. Funnel all those buildings out and just slowly push your army downward. Your witches are going to get caught up a lot because there's a lot of compartments. That's why I said if you have a couple jump spells or some wall breakers, you don't want the witches to slow down. So just keep those skellies moving, and yeah, that's at least a 2-star, easy peasy. So you have any questions about that, let me know. And if you think this base is too hard, let me know in clan chat, because I don't want you going up against the base that you're like, oh my god, how am I going to attack that base? But it doesn't have an archer queen. You do have an archer queen. Let me look at your base again. Actually, I'm going to look at your troop levels as well. I think I already passed him. Where is he at? There he is. Profile. Yeah, you have level 2 golem. Your witches are level 1. So yeah, you said go wipe, right? So what's your what are your Pika level? So your Pika is going to be your strongest person. How many Pikas are you taking? 3? 4? I don't know what your army size is. I forget. It's probably what, 200, 220? And let me look at his base. Many times must I cry. Oh. Alright, so I want to come here to look at your... Okay, so your CC's 25, so you're not going to be able to hold a golem. So I'm guessing you're going to request a P.E.K.K.A. in that bunch? Or are you going to... I'm not sure which would be better. You probably might want to ask for 2 witches. That way, since your witches are only level 1, you can have at least 2 high-level witches in there. But the main thing you're going to have to worry about with the go wipe is if there's CC in that castle. So make sure you request a poison spell in your CC, because don't expect your ground army to get to it, because that's probably the biggest weakness of the go wipe is going to be that clan castle. So make sure you take priority on taking that down. Hey Maz, welcome to the Stinkpot Shack Show. The update is coming very soon. There is no confirmed date on it, but if you know Supercell like I do, this week has been nothing but teasers. If you go into the news events, there's a Dev Update 1 and a Dev Update 2 that just came out today talking about the Legend League redesign. So they're teasing it all this week. So yes, I do think we're going to anticipate seeing the June update next week, because that's typically what they do. They typically tease it for a week and then release it the next week. I've heard rumors anywhere as early as Tuesday. So Tuesday's a very important day, Maz, because here on the Stinkpot Shack Show, we're having our 500 subscriber party. You got to be a subscriber. You got to be here in the live chat. So do those 2 things, and you can get gift cards next week. Hopefully, the update for Clash of Clans will drop at the same time. So typically, I stream Clash of Clans on Thursdays, which is today. But whatever day that update hits is when you can expect me to stream the update next week. So it would be really convenient for me if they updated on Tuesday, so we can do the 500 subscriber party and talk about the June update all in the same stream. That'd be a fun stream, I think. So Math Sanabria, welcome to the show as well. Good to have you guys all here. Take your phones, take a screenshot of that thank you so you guys can remember that date. Save the date, because we are celebrating 500 subscribers, and the only way you can do it is to be here and be a subscriber. So thank you all for your support these last 2 years. It's been a lot of fun building up our channel, and it's going to be a lot of fun as we take you into the next, I don't know, I don't see Clash of Clans dying anytime soon. So it's very possible in the next 5 years we're still going to be talking about this game. Might even be at like Town Hall 15, 16 by then. Who knows? But in order to get the cash prizes from me, you gotta be a subscriber. Any questions about the June update, Maz, or anybody else? I'm ready to talk about anything you want to talk about. 6:30 p.m. is going to be our stream time on Tuesday. So if you live in a time zone that's not Central Time, USA, go to Google and type in time zone converter, and that will help you figure out what time it is going to be for you. So you don't want to miss it. If you have an iPhone like me, which that's the best phone on the planet, no, Apple didn't pay me to say that, get Siri to set up a reminder for you so you won't forget as well. So we talked about tonight, guys, Builder Hall 9 coming. We talked about heroes going to level 65 and 40. We talked about troop levels going up. We talked about new potions and spells. Operation Blue Sky is the Legend League redesign that we talked about earlier, Maz. So what they're doing, they call it Operation Blue Sky is because I'm in Titan 2, and if you go Titan 2 or higher, it says searching for opponents, and currently in Legend League, they will stare at this screen for 30 minutes into hours trying to find an opponent and never finds it. So Operation Blue Skies is their attempt to kind of clear those dark clouds and get everybody battling, and they're going to redesign it in a way where it's going to be similar to Clan Wars. You know, in Clan Wars, you have 2 attacks, and then you're done for that war. Well, in the new Legend League redesign, you will get 8 attacks per day. So when you hit this button here, find a match, it's already going to have 8 people pre-selected for you. And so that's going to be that's going to be the main reason how they're going to get around that clouding issue that everybody has been experiencing. So that was a quick recap on the Legend League redesign. Thanks for the question about Operation Blue Sky, Moss. And like I said, if you want to read about Operation Blue Sky, go into game, hit this news tab, hit the Legend League redesign, and everything we covered in our stream tonight is listed right there. So the Legend League redesign is here. In today's preview of the June update, we'll be discussing the rework of Legend League and the impact it has for the trophy climbers. So yeah, all kinds of good info in there. There's the Operation Blue Skies if you want to read about it further. It's been fun being here, guys. Stay tuned. Next week is our 500 subscriber party. Do not forget. Do not forget. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Everything in Clash is changing. All good stuff coming next week. Thanks for being part of our show here tonight. I'm signing off now. I can't stream more beasts. I don't want to give away any secrets to our opponent, but I'll be in game in probably about a little bit from now. So if you need to contact me, I'll be in game. If you're not a Late for Supper member, hook us up. Come and join Late for Supper. I think we're closed right now because we're in war, but after war, we'd be happy to have you. Thanks for everyone, especially Viper, for keeping me company here tonight, even though he gave me the wrong troops. But thanks for everyone else being here, and we will see you next week for the 500 subscriber party on Tuesday. Have a good night, everybody.